If you're a man over 40 who wants to attract younger women, these are the 8 mistakes you must avoid. Mistake 1. Elevating her to a pedestal before she's earned the respect. When you put a woman on a pedestal, you're not just being nice. You are teaching her without words that you believe she is above you. Once she feels that, you've already lost the attractive tension. I used to do this, smiling too fast, throwing out compliments like breadcrumbs, desperately wishing, please notice me, please like me. The psychology. Attraction requires parity and respect. If you worship her for free, you hand her the crown, and she starts seeing you as a supplicant or a fan, not a peer. The fix. Before you approach, pause and ask yourself, can she match me? Can she hold my attention? That shift moves your frame from seeking approval to evaluating compatibility. Lock this into your chest. Never give the crown for free. Mistake 2. You over-explain yourself. You think you're being clear or showing interest, but you're really drowning her in words. Every extra word carries the hidden message. Please, don't misunderstand. Please see me as good enough. I once answered the simple question, what do you do? With a 10-minute TED talk about my work and passion. Halfway through, her eyes drifted. My need to over-explain killed the vibe because the subtext was desperate. The psychology. When you explain too much, you're seeking validation. A man who is truly confident doesn't need to justify or ramble. He states his piece, calm. The fix. Give the short, clean answer. Then stop. Don't back it up with reasons. Just watch her reaction. I answered, I build things online. I shut up. She tilted her head, smiled and asked, what kind of things? Boom. She's now investing and curious. If it takes me 10 minutes to prove, it's already lost. Don't rob yourself of this power by vomiting out value. Mistake 3. You chase every signal. She smiles. You rush to smile back. She texts a lazy, hey. You reply in 2 seconds with an essay. You are acting like a dog waiting for a treat, training her that your attention is guaranteed. The psychology. Attraction isn't built on how fast you respond. It's built on whether she must earn your attention. Women test without knowing it. The short text, the glance. If you leap every time, she knows exactly how much power she has over you, and certainty kills desire. The fix. The next time she gives a weak signal, pause, breathe, match her minimal energy, or go lower. Wait an hour before you reply. Let her feel the gap. Let her lean in. Attraction is unpredictable movement. Mistake 4. You block instead of flowing. Picture her teasing you. You're kind of quiet, aren't you? Most guys panic, stiffen up, and defend themselves. No, I'm just tired. That's blocking. I got defensive when a girl smirked at my shoes saying, well, they're expensive, I just didn't wear my better pair. I killed the spark instantly by protecting myself. The psychology. Attraction is playful tension. When you block, defend, you shatter that tension and end the dance, like jamming a stick into the gears. Flowing, redirecting, comes from security, like in judo, where you redirect force instead of meeting it head-on. The fix. Don't defend, flip it. If she says, you're so quiet, smirk and go, I was waiting to see if you'd say something worth answering. If she mentions your shoes, grin and say, careful, don't stare too long, you'll get jealous. When you flow, you show her you're not shaken and are ready to play. Mistake 5. You seek approval instead of giving it. You don't say, please like me, but everything about you whispers it. You agree with all her opinions, laugh too hard at her jokes, and mirror her tastes. I once agreed with everything a woman said. She loved sushi. I loved sushi. She hated hiking. I suddenly hated hiking. By the end, her eyes told me the truth. She was bored because I wasn't a man. I was a mirror. The psychology. When you seek approval, you hand her the role of judge. Women don't fall for the men they judge. They fall for the men they want to impress. You become an entertaining performer, but not an attractive man. The fix. Challenge her lightly. If she says, I hate sushi, you smirk and say, that's because you've only had the cheap stuff. Now she's the one leaning forward, trying to prove herself. The power shifts when she's performing for your approval. Approval is your most expensive currency. Make her earn it. Mistake 6. You hide behind masks. The truth is, women reject men for who they pretend to be, not who they are. You wear a mask, the tough guy, the mystery intellectual, or in my case, the funny guy who never lets silence breathe. The girls laughed at my jokes like they laughed at a clown. Fun for a second, forgettable the next. None of them stuck around because I was hiding behind the mask of humor. The psychology. A mask is like kindling. It burns fast, but dies even faster. Women don't bond with masks. They bond with the man underneath. Your real presence is the log. It burns slow, deep, and steady. The fix. The next time you're with a woman, resist the urge to perform. If you feel silence, sit in it, look at her calmly, breathe, let her see that you are comfortable just being there. That one moment of raw presence is worth more than 100 fake jokes. Your flaws won't scare her away, your masks will. Mistake 7. You refuse to walk away. She crosses a line, flakes on plans, disrespects you in front of friends, or plays hot and cold. You swallow it, cling tighter, and beg, hoping to prove your care and win her over. I stayed with a girl who cancelled plans and flirted with other men right in front of me. Every time I stayed, I confirmed the story in her head. This man needs me more than he needs himself. Once a woman believes that, she can't desire you. The psychology. Women fall for the man who can stand still and walk away when his principles are violated. That is self-respect, and self-respect is the root of all attraction. Your willingness to walk away gives your presence weight. The fix. The next time a woman disrespects you, calmly withdraw. No drama, no argument, just silence and distance. You can't hold on to her and your dignity at the same time. One of them has to go. Lock this line into your mind. I would rather lose her than lose myself. Mistake 8. You give certainty too early. You prematurely confess your deep feelings. I love you. You're perfect. You think you're being honest, but you're actually cutting the rope that kept her climbing. I once told a woman I loved her after only a few weeks. The next day she was colder. She wasn't cruel. She just wasn't drawn anymore. The psychology. Women are addicted to tension and suspense, not certainty. The question, does he like me as much as I like him, is the electricity that keeps her invested. The second you give total certainty, the game is over. With ownership comes boredom. The fix, control the dosage, give her warmth, but also challenge. Instead of, I really like you, say, you're fun, but I'm still figuring out if you fit my world. You give a spark of validation but wrap it in mystery. Now she has something to prove. She doesn't want the ending. She wants the journey. If you got value from this video, there's even more waiting for you in the link below. Click it, and it might just change your life.